the hip goes behind you, pressure on the knee and instep, remember, and you're keeping that club face looking at the ball for longer. Once you've rehearsed it by looking and you see that it's better, it's correct, I want you to do the same swings 3 times with your eyes closed. It's an unusual feeling, so you've now got to interpret this feeling and start creating what I call my blueprint. Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. Cupped wrist. This is another question I've had from people trying to understand how to fix a cupped wrist or what causes the cupped left wrist at the top. So just to be clear with you all, a cupped wrist position is at the top of the swing, you're in this position with your wrists. Quite often, this is classed as very open. The toe end is pointing too much at the ground if you look at my club head. But it can result in something that happens far earlier in the swing than that. So the first thing to check is make sure that your grip isn't too far around in a strong position, also a little too weak. So let's make sure that you're neutral so we can cross that error possibility off the list. So neutral is 2 to 3 knuckles on the left hand and the right hand pointing between chin and right shoulder, feeling more in the fingers. Now, if you're in America, I've taught quite a few people that have been in America their lives and they've done baseball as kids growing up. Now, I'm not a baseball person by any means, but I have a feeling the cupped wrist has come from the sort of the action that you're taught in a baseball style swing. The way the left wrist is at the top, and also sometimes how you deliver the club. The fix has to happen, in my opinion, like this. All right, so now let's assume you're setting up well. Now, again, faults happen from the setup and cause a chain of events to create that final position of, say, cupped wrist in this occasion. So we've got to make sure it's not happening from earlier on. So make sure you're setting up well. Then you have to feel, with no ball, but I like a club in your hand, I want you to feel, as you take the club away, that the club face is looking at the ball for longer. I want you to feel as if the club is in a closed position here, still facing down at the ground, not opening up. Quite often a cupped wrist starts about here where you notice the first error. Inside perhaps, open. So you've got to first of all look that that club face is in this position with yourself while turning into that hip. So this is what you've got to be careful of, not sliding to keep it pointing more at the ball. This would be another error. So you've got to feel this turning happening. From that turning exercise, the hip goes behind you, pressure on the knee and instep, remember, and you're keeping that club face looking at the ball for longer. Once you've rehearsed it by looking and you see that it's better, it's correct, I want you to do the same swings 3 times with your eyes closed. It's an unusual feeling, so you've now got to interpret this feeling and start creating what I call my blueprint. You're making a change. So visual isn't feel, so you've got to make sure once you've looked to see, yep, that's what I want to do. That's all good. Yep, looks good. You've got to close your eyes now. 100% feel. Make the same move and you'll notice a firmness more on your left wrist. Now, as you carry on, as you do 3 of these, you'll feel confident in this new move and you're going to trust it because you know it's correct. Take it all the way to the top and imagine that club face is now pointing at the sky in this position. That's closed. You'll never get there if you've got a good grip, but you've got to imagine that your left wrist is now bowed. So it's going to feel a bit more of a strain on your wrist. So again, rehearse that position visually. Once you're happy with how it looks, close your eyes and do 3, feeling that same position. This becomes your goal when you swing, when you practice swing. Don't hit a ball yet. You've got to now do a complete backswing where you feel that improved wrist position from that first part of the swing and then taking it to the top. Don't make the backswing slide. That's my big thing to note while you do this. But you'll feel as if you're also shorter in the swing. It's going to be way more solid for you at the top. Now, when you practice swing before hitting a ball, you'll notice also it's going to feel like you can trap it through impact. That's a good sign, because we want the left wrist to return to more like this position at the point of impact, squeezing it away. So I've got a drill called the scraping the ball drill for you to get familiar with this new improved impact position that this better backswing will put you in. Hope this helps you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really appreciate all your support. Comment down below any questions, any concerns that you may have. I'll be delighted to make a video for you. Thumbs up. See you soon. Take care.